Hello, welcome to the Sunnydale Diaries, a podcast where I, Sean,
And I'm Melanie.
watch and discuss every episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and how the themes of those episodes impact our lives. Today we're going to be talking about Season 4, Episode 15, This Year's Girl.
Oh.
If you are new to the podcast, welcome. Check us out. Go back and check out our old episodes. Connect with us on social media at the Sunnydale Diaries. And if you are returning, welcome. We're glad to have you back. And if you really have enjoyed what you heard, why not leave us a review on Amazon Music or Audible, Apple Podcasts, ratings on Spotify, wherever you want to leave us a review.
Just walk around town with a sign. I love this podcast.
So make sure you put the Sunnydale Diaries.
Yeah, make sure. Yeah.
Somebody's walking around. I love this podcast.
It invites interaction. What podcast?
That is true. I like it. So, This Year's Girl.
Yeah.
Return of a previous character.
Yeah.
And she's got some issues.
I mean, she had a lot of issues before she was in the coma.
Yes.
But
And coming out of it didn't help.
did not. So, of course, we're talking about Faith.
Mm-hmm.
Lahane? Is that her last name? What's her last name?
Yes, very good.
Oh, thank you. It's in my brain. This show is in my brain.
Welcome to my world.
So, yeah. And so the main thing I think in this episode, when she comes out of it, is she wants some revenge on Buffy because she still is comparing herself to Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
In that Buffy is the, superhero, blonde, holier than thou, like everything she does is in the light and right and perfect. And Faith, not so much. Poor Faith.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely has had a rough life like that we know of, like over the last 2 years. But she hints even before that it was bad.
Yeah.
And you said that quote by Teddy Roosevelt right before we got on. Comparison.
Is a thief of joy.
Yeah.
That's true.
And yeah, I know I have fell into that trap more than once in my life. Putting someone else up on a pedestal, comparing myself to them, and basically putting myself down.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get out of.
And I don't think it's a new thing. I mean, keeping up with the Joneses has always been a thing, right?
You have the saying for a reason.
But I think now with social media, it's so much worse. It's so much worse. And of course, everything you see on social media is so carefully curated. You only see, people don't post their real lives, of course,
Right.
But still, you look at that stuff and you think, well, what am I doing? Just laying on my couch, scrolling.
And like you said, people put the best version of themselves out there.
Sure.
Once in a while, some people will say, I've tried to put the best version of myself out there, but here's what's really going on. I do see those occasionally.
Yeah.
And, their life is messed up as anybody else's. But a lot of people don't put that out there, and then you fall into that trap like you were just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really dangerous thing. And just not good. Just not good.
No.
So what do you do to stop that?
You go to therapy. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, number one, just to stop putting yourself, this is my own experience. Stop putting yourself down and point out to yourself, all the good things that you're going on. And when it happened to me one time at work, and I know the situation because I told you about it,
Yeah.
I had just gotten promoted twice in a 12-month period. I just got an amazing review from my boss. Mike and I were planning our wedding. Things were good.
Yeah.
And I had to realize that, or just change my focus to the positive things in my life.
Yeah.
I had good friends, you being one of them, and we just worked to stop it. I mean, not necessarily point out the flaws in the other person, although just identifying how they're not perfect, I think, is different than pointing out their flaws. Like,
That's
we're
the
all
thing.
people.
That's the thing. You have to realize that even those perfect people, I mean, gosh, in this very specific scenario, look at Buffy. She's certainly not perfect. She got lots of problems. She got stuff. She's got lots of faults. Yeah. Everybody's human. Everybody's just doing the
Yeah.
best they can.
What about you?
Come on, you are
Melanie?
good enough. You're
I appreciate
awesome.
that. Thank you.
All right.
So are you.
Thank you.
What do you do when you run into those situations?
You know, it's really hard. When I first moved to to Tampa area, and I was hanging with that group of friends, and one of the girls I was hanging around with is a very self-assured, beautiful, smart, very talented person, and I definitely put her on a pedestal and tried to kind of fit into that image, and it wasn't me. It wasn't me. But how do I do that? I don't know. At some point, I think I just got tired of it. Was such an exertion. It felt wrong, I wasn't being myself. So at some point, I guess just looking inward and knowing that's not me. And yeah, and therapy helps.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and affirmations. And I know I went through a period, I don't know if it was a comparison thing, but I don't know if our common friend Carmel went around and had people write nice little quotes about me.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
I have those little pieces of paper somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, it is. When I left the management role at that job after you were already gone, everybody submitted like individual adjectives describing me as a boss.
Yeah.
And they made a word cloud out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And they were all positive, except for one person who put like abandoner or something like that, which
As a joke.
Yeah, as a joke, but it just kind of ruined the whole thing. So like I photoshopped over that one word with like something else, like another word. I think I just copied and pasted twice.
Awesome.
But that, like, I had it posted in my office for a little bit. I took it down just because I'm running out of wall space. So, but I still have it on my desk. And it's just a reminder that I am good enough.
Yeah, that's right. And gosh darn it, people like you.
Yeah. Now Faith just needs to realize that.
I don't know if she's going to have time to realize that before she gets killed.
Yep.
She's playing a dangerous game for sure.
Mm-hmm. You ready to get into the episode?
Let's talk about it.
All right. Season 4, episode 15, This Year's Girl, aired February 2000.
Yeah.
So, little story about this. I remember when this episode was airing live, Mike and I were at Circuit City buying a new stereo. So we're browsing, and it's on all the TVs. And I'm seeing Faith. I'm like, we gotta get home. We gotta get home right now. We still have that stereo. The CD player part doesn't work anymore. The tape player doesn't work. So we have like our Alexa hooked up to it, to the speakers.
Yeah. You didn't just stay there in the Circuit City and watch it?
No, I wanted to watch it at home.
Oh,
we had just gotten TiVo, I think. So, but it was like seeing that, having no idea that was happening.
Yeah.
That was going to happen. And I'm like, I go home. Let's go. Did you? I know I asked you to try and avoid seeing the screenshot image for this episode. Were you able to avoid it?
I did. I avoided it.
Nice.
Yes.
Were you surprised when she came out?
Yeah. So my first note here is, wait, what? Wait, what? Faith?
So, on the previously on, it's really about Faith showing up in season 3, going rogue, Mayor giving Faith the knife, the jackal, Buffy stabbing Faith, and Faith in the hospital.
Yeah.
In a coma.
And dreaming.
Dreaming, yeah.
I wonder if that's really a thing.
Yeah.
Do people dream in comas? Have any of you ever been in a coma? If so, email us at thesunnydalediaries@gmail.com.
We have questions for you.
Did you dream? That's interesting. So yeah, her first 20 minutes in this show are this just the eyeballs moving around.
Looking very pale.
Yeah. Very pale. Man, she was in the makeup chair a lot this episode. But yeah, so she's dreaming about them making a bed, and she says something about Buffy's waiting for her little sister.
Yeah, waiting for little sis.
Yeah, little sis. And I was like, at first I didn't know if it was a dream, or was it like they were thinking she was remembering back to something that really happened. And I was like, wait, she doesn't have a little sister. What is she talking about? Dreaming.
Dreams are weird.
Yeah. And then so they show her in the hospital bed, and there's ominous thunder and lightning. And this hospital does not look up to standard. Like, if there's an audit, they're failing.
If the Joint Commission shows up.
Yeah, if the Joint Commission shows up, they're out of luck.
So, yeah, I think we said multiple times that Melanie and I used to work at a hospital together. And when I started, that they had just opened up like a brand new hospital building, and it was very nice. It was beautiful. And there was the old hospital, which I think by the time I got there, they had knocked it down. But whenever anyone mentioned the old hospital, this is kind of what I pictured. Just like run down.
No, it wasn't like that.
Random unconscious people.
It wasn't like that. It was fine.
Dilapidated rooms.
It was fine. I don't know if there were any hospital beds down in like a dank basement hallway with boxes of files in the hall.
Because that's where you put your coma patients.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Right. When at the end of season 3, after Buffy stabbed Faith, and there was another dream sequence, and Faith said something about Little Miss Muffet. So we got Little Miss Muffet, Little Sis references. What do you think that is about?
I have no idea. Maybe it's, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just going to have to wait and see.
Okie dokie.
So then we get our credits, and then we're in Xander's basement, and Xander is trying to repair the high-tech laser blaster thing from the Initiative. Yeah. And there's a funny bit where he shocks himself with the thing, and the smoke is kind of coming off of him. Yep. Like a cartoon.
I thought his outfit was rather interesting.
I was okay with it. It looked like a sweater that Willow would have worn.
Yes, yeah. Over a short sleeve orange, like button up, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't really big on the styling, but the sweater itself wasn't bad. And I thought if you would have paired it with the bucket hat that Willow was wearing, it would have been a nice ensemble.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I own anything orange. I remember when we worked together, you had an orange polo with a hospital logo on it, and I thought that color always looked good on you.
Yeah, oh, thanks. I like orange. I think orange is an underrated color. Mm-hmm. So we know Riley's still in the secret hospital, and Buffy hasn't heard from him, but she hears he's fine, but who knows? And then we get a shot of Riley in the hospital with his perfect bandage on his wound that's obviously not bleeding anymore, but there's still a big bandage on him. He wants to leave, so he just puts on his clothes and he's just gonna leave. And Forrest and Graham are there to try and tell him no. Forrest is kind of a jerk.
He's a jerk. He's kind of whiny.
Yeah. Graham refers to Riley as Rye. Hey, Rye. The nicknames on this show are not good.
Maybe you would just be like
Van.
A knee for you.
Knee.
Not Mel. A knee. Did you notice in the basement scene while Xander's working on the weapon, Buffy had on some dark eyeliner? It jumped out at me.
Oh.
Because the only time that I can remember seeing her like that dark eyeliner, like all the way around, like the bottom is what stood out to me, was when it was Bizarro Buffy in The Wish.
Oh.
So I don't know if that was intentional,
Let's see. Images.
like some nod to Faith coming back.
I don't know.
But
I did like her hair in this episode.
uh-huh.
I said that like a layered thing she had going on. I did not notice her eyeliner. But yeah, maybe it's like maybe because Faith is here and so it's a little bad girl callback.
Mm-hmm. Faith is having another dream, having a nice little picnic with the mayor.
Very sweet, yes.
Yeah, but also a little achy. But there's a little snake. There's a little baby snake.
Yeah. Oh, and I was like, ooh, is he going to break that snake's neck? If snakes have necks, I don't know.
Oh no!
He kind of just.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was like a reference to the snake demon he became, or what. But it was interesting.
Maybe it was like a biblical thing.
Mm.
But then he's like, no, snake, you don't belong here. And he puts it right back on the blanket. I don't know if he thought the snake was going to crawl away. Maybe that trained snake did not act the way it was supposed to that day.
No, he did not get his treats.
So they're having this nice picnic. And then Buffy enters and she's got a knife. Thinking about that we know Faith would never crawl away and be scared. She would be totally confrontational with Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
So why in her dream is she afraid of Buffy?
Well, maybe she's afraid of her in real life, but she handles it through confrontation.
Maybe.
Whereas this is like revealing like how she's really feeling on the inside.
Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Yes.
We didn't mention at the dream in the beginning that it ends with she's bleeding on the sheet. She looks down and Buffy has the knife in her, and then she like twists it up.
She's like, are you ever going to take this out of me? You ever going to remove this? And Buffy does not remove it. She twists it. Yeah. Ugh. So yeah, she's feeling very betrayed.
And then the Scoobies are out in Forest Set number 1.
They're looking for, what are they looking for?
Adam? Signs of Adam?
Signs of Adam. And do they find a sign of Adam?
Yeah.
First of all, she walks past this. Like, I'm like, girl, how do you not see that? She walked right by it.
You're supposed to be observant.
Right? You're the Slayer with your super Slayer powers. How do you miss that? But it's definitely creepier when you get the Willow and Xander flashlight backlighting.
Mm-hmm. How would you describe what she? I think you just said it, but how would you describe?
Yeah,
flame. And like the cut openness and the work.
Yeah.
They did a good job of that. I gotta say, like from
pretty gross. Yeah,
props, special effects.
Yeah,
well, I guess not special effects, more props, but it was good.
Yeah, I'm sure props. I'm sure that's a rubber prop demon. Rubber prop demon. Number 3.
That would be the episode title.
Rubber prop demon?
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what else we come up with.
All right. So then, they're back at the basement. They figured that was Adam that did that. And he's learning. He's like trying to figure things out. And they need a plan. But the first part of the plan is go get Riley.
Mm-hmm.
And they ask Willow to go do some hacking. We haven't seen Willow do hacking in a long time.
That is true, but doing that to the Initiative security mainframe for a 10-minute shutdown of operating systems or operational systems, and I mean that's if she could pull that off, hacking into a secret government network. Good for her.
Maybe not, because then Buffy's like, if that doesn't work, use your magic.
She's set.
Yeah,
she got backup plans. She's ready to go.
That's right. And Xander, get us whatever gear you've got. Like, why would you go to Xander for the gear? Why wouldn't you go to Giles for the gear?
Unless he has a secret stash from his 3-hour stint on Halloween in season 2, where he became the military man.
Maybe
he just loaded up a lot of
He's
stuff.
got an armory in a closet somewhere. So then she's like, yeah, we got to go get Riley. And then Riley's like, oh, I'm here. Again, they didn't notice him walking down the stairs.
Well, maybe
he just shows up just like what's his name?
Disappears.
From the corner. What was his name?
Oh, Ethan Rain.
Ethan Rain. Yeah.
It's like the magic show I went to last night. Poof, he was there.
Yes, pretty much.
Shout out to Zubrick's Magic Theater in St. Petersburg. Amazing show. Go see it.
If you're in St. Pete, go check it out.
Check it out.
So Riley kind of apologizes, but not really, for his crazy behavior. And Xander immediately asks him if they put a chip in his head.
And Riley's like, no. And Riley was a little confused by that.
It's a valid question. It's a valid question.
Absolutely.
I mean, like, they just made up this Frankenstein monster thing. It's a valid question. They were drugging them.
Yeah, and he knows that they put a chip in Spike.
Yeah, that's right.
So
yeah,
it's a valid concern.
That's right. Then we get Faith running through the cemetery, and Buffy is stalking her, obviously still dreaming. Faith falls into a deep hole, and Buffy just jumps in there, and of course then it starts to rain. So now we've got a muddy deep hole. I guess there's a brief fight down there in the hole.
You hear a little bit of it, a couple of just like, a couple of smacks.
And then Faith pulls herself out of the hole and has a Shawshank Redemption shot in the rain.
I actually read in the trivia that was an ode to Shawshank Redemption.
I've seen that shot in a couple of other things. Yeah, it's a very famous shot. Yep. So and then she wakes up.
Yeah.
And then
I thought it was interesting. Like they went with like the horror movie trope of the person running and the stalker walking very slowly, but always catching up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wakes up again, very pale lips.
She's been in a coma in like a super dark. There's no natural light on her. She getting no vitamin D.
I get it.
All right.
She like wakes up, looks around, and realizes like she's got monitors on. She got an IV.
Yep.
Pulls off the monitor. The IV
prep off.
Yeah, the IV has no tape on it. It's just sitting there. I mean, I guess he wasn't moving around much. Still, I would have thrown, just a little bit.
Yanks it out. But no blood.
So, no, she's the Slayer.
Right. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to replace that. She is a Slayer. She's not the Slayer.
Right.
And my next bit was, ew, dirty floor, and she's barefoot.
Yes.
Throw some slipper socks on her.
So gross. She didn't even have the grippy socks or anything.
No.
She meets up with some girl. Why is this girl down in the coma hallway?
She was lost. She was looking for another unit.
She was very lost. And Faith is like, graduation. I was like, oh, that should be one of your TikToks. Lizard.
I already did a lizard run, but I feel like I need to do one more.
You only say graduation. Did something happen in her coma that she can't talk?
That's all she can say.
Yeah, that's all she can say. But then she's like, I need to get to the graduation. No, you can't because the school's not there. And finds out she's been gone for a while. Yeah, she's been out for a while. And then she
finds out.
Oh, and the mayor is dead. She finds that out too. And then the next shot is she's leaving the hospital in that girl's clothes. Oh boy.
Yeah. Did not change her ways in the coma.
No.
Back at Buffy's dorm, she and Riley, all I wrote was Buffy and Riley went.
I wrote Buffy and Blucas. That's how I'm going to call them from now on. Buffy and Blucas.
They were talking. Riley's kind of having like a crisis of, personality crisis, really. Like,
yeah. What am I going to do? Who am I?
Yeah.
If I'm not a soldier, who am I?
Mm-hmm.
You're a good man. Go ahead. What's your angel quote? Am I
a righteous man?
Then Buffy is looking for the chip in his head.
During kissy time.
I was like, oh, this is amazing. Is this going to be a running joke through the whole episode? I would love that.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
You know how I think it's gorillas, maybe monkeys, like they're always like picking through each other.
Yeah.
Somebody just walks in behind them and just starts doing that. That would have been amazing.
If we ever meet Mark Lucas, we got to be like the photo op. We're going to be like doing this on his head. Can we look for the chip in your head, please, Mark Lucas?
He does go to cons, so someday,
all right,
it's possible.
Okay.
Like Anya, I totally could see Anya doing that. She wasn't in this episode.
You could see
But
her
I
doing
totally
what?
could see her picking
Looking
through.
for the chip in his head.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, they
That's
have a nice heart-to-heart discussion about, what is he going to do now? And she's very supportive, and she's going to be there for him. And it was kind of a, I don't know,
Yeah.
throwaway scene.
Yeah.
So now we're back to the crappy hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and the nurse is being berated by the doctor for letting Faith leave, get out, escape.
Yeah. And there's a dude in a suit.
There's a dude in a suit. I'm sure he's the insurance guy for the hospital.
Head of the risk department.
And then they're like, okay, we found a girl in the hallway. She's beaten up. Well, at least she's not dead. She's just beaten up.
Beaten up and straight.
Everybody leaves to go check that out, except for the nurse, who goes to the phone and says, "It's happened. Send the team." Who is it? It's another shadow government group. What is it?
We shall see.
Ooh, all right.
Faith is doing the actually no. Faith goes to where the school was, sees it blown up.
Do, 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 do.
It looks like a very scaled down model version because that
really
school in reality, because Torrance High School is huge.
Yeah.
And yeah,
the downtown set too seems very intimate and compact as she's walking through. And man, they had a huge extras budget for this episode because there's every person is in town.
Yes, and so Faith is doing the forlorn walk through the town.
Yep.
Just like Riley was doing last episode.
Yep. And then we see her outside of Giles's, and she's kind of peeking in the window. And
again, nobody can see her.
Yeah, nobody can see her. Again, with their observational powers. Lucas powers up the blaster without any issue, and Xander's like, huh? What?
Is there an on-off switch?
They're planning the entry to the initiative. And then Riley figures that he's going to observe from inside.
Double agent.
Yep. Then the phone rings, and it's for Buffy. And she finds out Faith is awake and is outside somewhere. We have to find her. But now what are we going to do? Because we're trying to find Adam, too.
I did like Xander's line here. I hate to see the pursuit of a homicidal lunatic get in the way of pursuing a homicidal lunatic.
That's great.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Buffy says that Faith is her responsibility. I wanted to ask you, what do you think of that? Why is it her responsibility?
I don't know. It's like a Slayer thing. I thought the same thing. Maybe because she feels responsible for, what happened, what went down, and that she didn't kill her outright. That she didn't really take care of the problem. And so now she's going to have to take care of things. It was her compassion and relationship, or what she wanted to have a relationship with Faith, that kind of let things get to where they were. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Willow jumped over the line here. That was the funnest coma ever.
Buffy does seem sympathetic to Faith's plight, though.
She does.
As much as she knows that she has to be stopped, she knows what Faith has been through. That she's had it hard. I liked Willow's line. Ass Kiki makes a solid plan B.
I agree with her. I mean, Faith needs to be put down a little bit.
Yeah.
Not only put down, but she needs to be subdued.
Yeah. And then the line at the end of the scene where Lucas just goes, "Who's Faith?"
Yep. That didn't come up in the 3 months that Riley has known about Buffy being a Slayer.
I mean, she can't cover everything that's gone on in the last 4 or 5 years.
Has she learned nothing?
No. But then she does say, she gave him kind of the quick version, of who Faith was. Omitted some facts, some details.
Mm-hmm.
As she and Willow are walking around campus talking about it, walking up to the little school poster board thing,
Mm-hmm.
and who turns around?
It's Faith.
It's Faith.
She just pops up like, "Hi, Buffy."
That's right. And she is 5 by 5,
Ugh.
rested and rejuvenated and ready for payback.
Yeah, she got the new lipstick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's
Yep.
like, it's like the moment never happened.
That's right. And she makes a big speech about how Buffy hasn't changed and she's still, up above everybody else and yada, yada, yada. Tells Buffy about her dream. She says, and then there was some stuff about cigars in a tunnel. Like, oh, God.
And then they start fighting. Although
Yeah.
Willow does try like sneaking up behind her,
Yeah.
smack her with her backpack, and she's like, "Red, try it, you'll lose an arm."
That's right. Then we hear sirens in the distance. Yeah, and they have a fight just right there in the middle of campus. The cops pull up and Faith runs away and she takes out the 2 cops that are there
Easily.
Buffy chases her. Faith goes over a wall. And Buffy it's not that far behind her.
No.
Gets to the wall and can't see her anywhere. It's a big open field.
Yeah, she could have continued pursuing her.
I don't think Slayer powers include actual disappearance.
That'd be cool if they did, but I'm with you.
Vaporizing.
So when Faith is running up to that wall, did you happen to notice the foliage?
Place rock?
No, but the trees and bushes that were there.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say about them?
No.
All right, I didn't know if you saw it. I put it on our Instagram story and TikTok. I'm gonna text you the picture right now. Because as soon as I saw this, and maybe it's just me, but when I saw the row of them, they looked interesting. How would you describe those bushes? Zoom in if you need to.
Oh, very phallic?
Right?
Very phallic.
Right?
Wow. with balls and everything.
I know.
Wow. No, all I really noticed was the strategically placed rocks so they could step over the wall, which I was like, all right, we know from season 1, episode 1, that she could just take that wall in one leap.
Easily. Yep.
Easily. That's funny. No, I didn't notice that. That is funny.
Okay. Next scene, Willow and Tara walking around the canteen, I believe.
Yes.
And Willow's filling Tara in on Faith and how dangerous she is. And they're just gonna observe for her. No interaction. Yeah. And then Willow calls her a cleavagey. Willow calls Faith a cleavagey slut bomb going around. Ooh, check me out. I'm wicked cool. 5 by 5. And then Tara, what's 5 by 5?
5 by 5. And Willow's like, that's the thing. Nobody knows.
No one knows. But they're gonna hide until nightfall.
They recon till nightfall, and then they do the hiding.
That's right.
Yes.
They recon till nightfall, then they do the hiding, then they float some roses.
Yep.
Got it. Xander and Giles are in town searching. Xander makes a catgut reference, and I'm reading that Mythos book that you told me about.
Yeah.
By
Stephen Fry.
I swear I put that in my notes. And I was just reading last night that Hermes used, if it wasn't catgut, it was sheep gut, to make the strings on the lyre that he gives to Apollo.
Yeah.
Thought that was interesting.
That historically is what stringed strings are made out of. Mm-hmm. Catgut. Gross.
Yeah. Make good music, though.
Yeah. Hot take. So Xander is talking about how he thinks he's going to be Faith's target because they have a history together. And she's got pent up feelings. I think you are misremembering that enormously.
And then they run into Spike.
Yes, and they hear something in the alley and they run into Spike. He is not helpful.
No, he reminds them, I hate you all.
Yes.
Seriously, Faith, I'm gonna tell him where you are.
That's reminiscent. That scene with Spike is reminiscent of when Angel used to just kind of pop in and pop out of an episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's under contract for so many lines.
Yep.
So back at the sus hospital, helicopter lands and briefcase guys get out.
Yeah, Men in Black.
Yep, and they meet the nurse and they all go inside. We still don't know who they are or what they're doing. Now we're back downtown and Faith is evading the cops, but there's a POV camera shot. Somebody's watching her and it's a demon who comes out and says, "Faith,
I have something for you."
from a friend of mine. A friend sent me."
Yeah. And she just, I don't know, she killed him or just knocked him out. But
I
she
don't
was
know.
quick to do it.
I don't know. And she gets out of the way, goes up a fire escape just as the cop car comes by with their flashlight. And again, observational powers not on max because they do not see the demon on the ground.
Or Faith.
Or Faith, because the flashlight goes just under her feet as she goes up the ladder. They can't see that.
Only a horizontal flashlight.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Direction.
Yes. So then Faith is, where? Is she at the mayor's office?
I don't know if that was her old.
What is that?
Army.
I don't know. She's somewhere. She finds a recording from the mayor.
A VCR tape, it sounded like.
And he's like, "If you're watching this, I'm dead."
At least he was, smart enough to make this tape for her, like realizing, hey, this might not work out.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. He says something about, because I'm a realist. So, yeah. But he says that he left her a device. This was funny, the way he recorded this. "I left you something." And he's like, "Go ahead, open it." "No, open it." "Go, open it now." Like you imagine the conversation they were having. But she opens it, and it's some kind of weird device.
Mm-hmm. A metal thing. A metal gizmo.
Some kind of metal device. And he says, without him there to protect her, her days are numbered, but she can go out with a bang. So, I
think she's doing just fine without him.
Yeah. And then we're back to Buffy telling again how dangerous Faith is. He wants to help, but he can't. He's injured still. And then Buffy says, and rightfully so, because, she's going to come after me and anybody I love. What? It's Joyce.
Yes,
Joyce
we're
is
back. We're back to 1630 Ravello Drive. We have not seen Joyce.
Joyce is back and immediately in danger.
Yeah.
Immediately taken hostage. Faith knocks her out. Yep. Knocks her out, and then she's being held hostage on the bed. And Faith is going through all of her lipstick collection. Joyce would not have a lipstick shade called Harlot.
I mean, is it really about the name or the color?
Unless she uses it when she goes to those backroom meetings.
For the money laundering?
Yeah, for the money laundering.
Maybe she picked up Harlot in band candy.
Oh, maybe you're right. Yes. In which case, she needs to get rid of that because cosmetics do expire, and that's probably some bad lipstick at this point.
Yeah. I cleaned out my medicine cabinet and definitely found some things with some dates. Like, it's time for this to go.
Yeah. You got to do that. So then Faith is like lecturing her about how Buffy is so into herself and hasn't even had time for you, and she doesn't even know. She didn't even call you to warn you that I was out. And then obviously she hasn't been here. Look at all these letters to Buffy. And I'm like, who's writing Buffy letters?
I think it was more like mail. Just regular mail. Because at first I was like, well, maybe it's people for friends from high school. But her friends from high school are the Scoobies.
Writing letters. Who's writing letters in 2000? They're not writing letters.
No. It was email at that point.
They're emailing. Yeah. Maybe they were from Monzo.
They
were from Monzo, and they were letters with gift cards to, Payless shoes.
Payless shoes. I liked Joyce's confidence in this scene.
Yeah.
She is tied up. Faith is a killer.
Yeah.
Faith asked her, "How do I look?" After she put on the lipstick, and Joyce said, "Psychotic." Like, she was very
She's like,
calm,
"Are you
even
gonna slit
keeled.
my throat anytime soon? Can we just get on with this?"
And then
Oh,
there
and
is a
Faith's like,
series.
"I bet you imagine that Buffy's just gonna slam through that window and rescue you." And I was like, "Of course she's gonna slam through the window and rescue. Of course she is."
But it wasn't right after Faith said that,
No,
though.
no.
There was some time in between.
And Joyce is like, "You don't know the first thing about Buffy or me and my Ponzi scheme involving African masks."
Fertility statues.
I missed Joyce.
I did too. Yeah, because I don't think she's been on since maybe the first episode of the season.
Yeah.
So then we have a series of multiple plate glass moments.
Yes. Oh, but first, Faith says, "Face it, Buffy was over us a long time ago, Joyce." Again, feeling betrayed and abandoned.
Yeah.
Buffy jumps through the window. Plate glass moment. There's big fight scene. I did note, and I hope one of us can capture this. There was a really funny sound effect when they're in the dining room and Faith grabs a vase off of the mantle and throws it at Buffy, and there's like a whoosh
Oh, really?
cartoon sound effect. Yeah, some of the sound effects of this show are pretty amusing.
I still think the best one was the ice cream machine sploosh from earlier in season 4.
Awesome.
That was a good one. I also noticed that the music during the fight scene was the same music when Buffy and Faith were fighting in the season 3
Oh, you're really
part
good.
1 finale. Like when they're handcuffed together.
Yeah, I did not.
That was the same music.
Well, you're good.
Well, didn't show up before.
And then we cut over to Giles. Giles comes home into a dark apartment, but there's some guys there. Is that the same guys from the helicopter? Okay. Hello, Rupert. Oh. Oh. All right. And then back to the fight. Buffy crashes through a glass door in the house.
PGM number 2.
PGM. That needs to be a shirt. PGM.
With broken glass.
Yeah. Faith puts the mayor's device on her hand. This is the screen print you showed me, I think.
The screenshot, yeah.
The screenshot, yeah.
Yep.
She grabs Buffy's hand with that hand. Something happens because there's like lights or something.
Yeah, wibbly wobbly lights.
Yep. And then Buffy punches Faith out. And the cops arrive.
Yeah.
Buffy says she's okay. And then she says, "I'm 5 by 5.
With kooky eyes.
Is this like Freaky Friday? Oh,
we'll have to wait for part 2.
That's my guess. It's like Freaky Friday. They changed places.
Okay.
And now Buffy is going to be in Faith's body.
Hold on one second. So if she is in Faith's body,
Yeah.
and Faith is in Buffy's body,
Yeah.
then what is that going to be like?
So it could go like this. Like Faith is in Buffy's body and pretends to be Buffy and help them take out the Faith body that now houses Buffy. And then Faith will just live as Buffy, like she might want that because she thinks that Buffy has it so good. I can imagine a scene where Buffy as Faith is trying to say, no, it's me. I'm in here. Or maybe they don't realize that they've swapped. No, that wouldn't be it. Yeah, I don't know. I know there's going to be a scene where they're going to be like all ganged up against Faith, and she's going to be like, no. And it's going to come close. Like they're going to almost kill her, but not.
Right.
It's going to be my guess.
And this is assuming they actually did switch bodies.
That is true. What else could it be?
They just exchanged spleens.
They just exchanged catchphrases. And Buffy's going to be like, "I'm 5 by 5. Damn it." No, I'm not. I'm fine.
Oh, man.
And then Faith's going to be like, "I'm winning." Ugh.
How many steaks did you give the Sears Girl?
I will give this one 3 steaks.
Okay. I went with 3.75.
Okay.
But it's kind of hard because I know what happens next, so
Oh,
that may
yeah.
have played into it
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah. So when we grade the next one, when we rate the next one, should we grade it as like the full episode or just as part 2 of the?
I think for that one, let's do the whole
Okay.
part, like the whole storyline between parts 1
Okay.
and 2.
All right. All right. Your favorite line?
My favorite line was, "I hate to see a homicidal lunatic get in the way of a homicidal lunatic." Okay.
Mine was either the ass kicking is solid plan B or the cleavage you slut bomb walking around.
Yeah, that was good. So yeah, next is part 2, season 4, episode 16. Who are you? Actually, that's a question.
Who are
you?
Ooh, 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 ooh.
So based on that title, which you probably saw already, but does that change what you mentioned before? Because that really was your prediction.
No, I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
Sticking with it.
Cool. You want to fill our listeners and viewers in about our socials?
Hey, you guys. Don't put us on a pedestal, but we are on social media. We are most places, and we are at the Sunnydale Diaries. We have an email, which is thesunnydalediaries@gmail.com. We have a website, thesunnydalediaries.com. And on that website, you can find our episodes. You can get an invite to our Discord server. You can get a copy of our 2025 Jenny Calendar PDF. I don't know if it's there yet, but we can put a link to our Zazzle store where you can find merch.
It'll be there.
All right. And I think that's it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Again, as Sean said, please drop us a line if you would like to reach out, and you can ask us anything. You can offer feedback. That would be great. We love hearing from you guys.
Definitely.
Sean will continue to post the awesome TikToks that I do not watch because they are usually spoilery.
I will send you the ones that are not spoilery.
Okay.
Like I sent you the Jet 2 holiday one that
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
And the lizard one.
Yes. Lizard.
That's like
Graduation.
It's everywhere, the lizard ones.
I've seen more of the Jet 2 holiday ones. I've seen a lot of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are usually pretty funny.
Yeah. All right. So do you want to do 2 weeks for part 2, or you just want to do a 1 week?
Oh,
how long do you want to be
Sean.
held in suspense?
Oh, I am available. We can do 1 week.
Okay. So we will be back on Monday, August 18th with part 2. Who are you?
Sean is on vacation this week as we're recording this, so he must be feeling very relaxed.
I am.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to have to wait 2 weeks.
2
I know
weeks.
you're like biting your nails.
I know it's tough. Yes, it is tough.
What did you think when she says 5x5 with the kooky eyes and then immediately to be continued?
I was like, to be continued. What?
All right, so we'll be back August 18th with Who Are You?
All right.
See you there.
Bye, guys.
Bye.